Now that's where I love cryptocurrencies, because Bitcoin, in a sense, it's just holding value, or it's a store of value.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another amazing segment of the podcast called The Great 100 Conversations. The Great 100 Conversations. It's a platform where we interview amazing people who are tried and tested gurus in their own right. Gurus in their field. They share information. We're very informative to enlighten the people. On this episode, we've got Mr. Josh Groenewald. He's a founder of a company called Crypto Trends. He's also a CEO of Orca Solutions and Orca Finance. He's also a crypto trader. He's been trading since 2017, and his ultimate goal is to enlighten people about cryptocurrency, financial information, and build people's companies online and enhance online presence. Yeah,
it's good to be on the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
So yeah, man, greetings.
Good to be on the show.
How's it, man?
It's good to be on the show.
It's good. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Is there anything I left out?
No,
like
no.
to come to the people. Wow, man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Basically doing business with South Africans.
Yeah, definitely. So today we're basically getting deeper into your other company, Crypto Trends.
Yes.
Crypto. We're talking all things cryptocurrency. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering how cryptocurrency works, today you're gonna get the answers. Yeah, because we've got the guru himself. Yeah, man. So, what's cryptocurrency? Let's just start there.
All right. So cryptocurrencies, in the easiest and most simplest terms, is basically a ledger that tracks transactions. Now everyone wants to talk about what is cryptocurrencies, and they put too much different words and lingos around it, but it makes it hard for people to understand. Yeah. So let's just make it very easy to understand. Why do we need cryptocurrency and the main function of it in a very easy to understand term. So, for example, let's say we're in a room. We have you have a lollipop, I have a lollipop, right? Now I give you a lollipop, and there's another friend of ours sitting on this side, or we have our friends there standing there. They all witnessing that I gave you a lollipop, right? So today, everyone now sees I gave you a lollipop. 5 years later, we're gonna come back and we're gonna say, hey, Josh, you didn't give me that lollipop today. I will say, no, let's come back. We'll come back to this day. We have two witnesses that they saw that I gave you a lollipop. So in a sense of cryptocurrency, it's the same as like with money now. So you take away the lollipop and you think of it in money terms. So if I'm giving you $1 today, 5 years later, you can't say I didn't give you $1. Why? Because it's recorded on this transaction. So what makes it so safe, or in a sense of what cryptocurrency? Why is this different than a banking system? Well, in a bank, you don't know if they are replicating that dollar. Right? You give me $1. The bank doesn't register it. They can keep $1 on their side. And you won't know unless it's a ledger that shows one has been deducted and
how many dollars have been made. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a burning issue now that we know that money in its nature is evolving.
Yes.
Let us take it back a bit. Let's just take it back a bit to the evolution of money. Can you just share with people your understanding where money comes from? How did it evolve from where it was and to here where it is now and to where it's going? Because cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen, its nature is revolutionizing money as we know it. Whether you're ready or not, whether you believe in it or not, it's here and it's here to stay. So share with us your understanding of revolution of money.
Well, my understanding is humans always have transacted or bartered with trade. Right? So we have, you can start off early humanity using seashells or stones to say, okay, we transact with this. And then eventually humanity came to a point where we say, okay, we have to put value into this trade. That's where gold came. Right? Because gold on Earth is the most valuable asset. It retains its value grows as time goes on. So now if you think of the evolution of money, the dollar has been used to be backed by gold. $1 used to represent a gold. So instead of transacting with gold, which is such a heavy item, I mean, how do you transact that in the past, right? I have a gold bar, I want to trade it with you, you smack it on the floor to break it in half. You can't do that. You can't do that. So money had to have a different way of being liquid in society, right? So gold was, in a sense, we put value to that. And that's where the dollar had its backing. But Nixon in the 1960s took it off.
President Nixon.
He took it off.
Off the gold standard.
Off the gold standard. There was no, so $1 didn't represent a fraction of gold anymore. So now all of a sudden it's put on debt that the dollar is running on. Right? So the rand is all pegged to the dollar. Everything in the world is basically pegged to the dollar. And that thing is just getting printed and printed. Last week, we know that Biden is now printing $6 trillion. So they're just printing this.
And in the history, this year, 2020-2021, is the largest print in history. And that affects inflation.
Exactly, inflation comes into play. I mean, you look at every society. Show me one society where fiat, right? Fiat money meaning the dollar, the rand, your government currency, fiat. Show me one that has survived history. None of them survive. Why? Because eventually they keep taking out the gold standard.
Look at Zimna.
Zimbabwe. Last I heard, you had to have a wheelbarrow to get a bread or something.
That's inflation. People need to understand,
right?
That if the more the government prints more money, the more it loses value.
Exactly. You don't feel it. But sooner or later, your Coke is gonna be 30 rand for a 2 liter.
Because all the time, it loses value.
It loses value. So eventually, people are gonna say, okay, my paycheck is not gonna be worth today than it is tomorrow. So I have to spend more quickly because it's losing value day by day. That's not an asset that you want to use as barter. So now Bitcoin, in a sense, is the first cryptocurrency. Right. So Bitcoin now has this thing where it's a ledger. And there's only a finite amount of supply.
Who came up with this Bitcoin?
Satoshi Nakamoto, 2009.
2009.
What happened in 2008? 2008 was a great financial crash, right? So he came up with the white paper in 2009, and he basically solved the Byzantine theory, or I think that was the Byzantine problem, where they needed to figure out how to attack a city wall with 4 generals to attack simultaneously, without getting the information corrupted in between this process. So in a long story short, basically he came up with Bitcoin. There's only 21 million Bitcoin
to be minted.
There's only 21 in existence. And I don't know how many, I think like 4 million has been locked up already. Just from people forgetting their passwords to their wallets, I mean, or getting hacked. But at the end of the day, the supply is finite, whereas our government
print more money as much as they can. Infinite amount of money. This means they can just keep printing whenever they feel like it.
Exactly, and it loses value. Over time. It loses value.
And cryptocurrency, Bitcoin to be exact.
Yes.
There's a certain amount of money or the amount of coin that can ever be created that retains value.
Yes.
So what are the asset class of cryptocurrency that you know?
Other classes of well, okay, so Bitcoin is the first, and then eventually you have Ethereum, Litecoin, you have XRP. So these are what we call altcoins. So they're alternative coins with different functions. Now that's where I love cryptocurrencies, because Bitcoin, in a sense, is it's just holding value, or it's a store of value. Right? Because it's acting like a digital gold in a sense. Now, there is going to be arguments with different crypto guys. Oh, is it gold? It's not. It's not completely centralized. So everyone's got different opinions on these kinds of aspects. But if you read up the white paper and you understand how crypto or Bitcoin works in itself, and you trust it, there's no reason not to invest in it. So, but now, Bitcoin's the first. So I'm looking at altcoins in a sense where it's like utility that's implicated in the world. It doesn't matter. It can be anything. Like, let's talk about VeChain, for example. Right? So VeChain is a supply chain. And I'm not promoting it because of there's a lot of
9,000 coins.
There's so many,
a lot of them
out there,
and some of them have value, and some of them don't have value.
Most of them don't have value.
Most of them
don't
have value.
Most of them, because of this industry and this rise of this industry, scammers are out there. They're gonna take advantage of this. So you have to be very careful with which coins you go into. So that's why I'm saying like VeChain, but do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'll explain to you what they do in a sense of utility. So now VeChain is working. One of the founders is also the CEO of Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton,
So he's a businessman. Right? So they got a lot of partnerships with real world companies, but let's just take an example with Louis Vuitton. Okay? So they're implicating VeChain to counter the counterfeit Louis Vuitton market, the black market Louis Vuitton, the fake Louis Vuitton. Right? China, I think it's about, they lose $3 billion a year on China producing fake Louis Vuitton bags. Okay? So VeChain will have an RFID chip that's connected to all the bags, and it's basically running on the blockchain to show that this bag was indeed made in a factory that is licensed by Louis Vuitton. There's not a fake factory in China. So when you go in as a customer, you scan this RFID, you can even track how cold the truck is delivering the bag. So you can see, it's not sitting in the hot sun. Now this leather is getting destroyed. They're moving further. So they're going into animal products. And you have cows, cattle, tracking the animal's history. How many antibiotics is being injected in this cow before you eat this meat? You need to know. So as a consumer.
This is a technology that they use. Even if now the plate that you have at the restaurant that you're eating at, you'd know what's cooked here, when was it cooked?
Not necessarily a restaurant, but let's say you go to the supermarket and there's an RFID chip or just a QR code on your beef or whatever you're eating, whatever the design, egg or chicken. You just scan that and that can display the blockchain, showing you the history. And because we know Bitcoin as the base, understanding how the safety works, how that it is, it's in a sense, you know that if someone changes the information on the block, that everyone will show that there's a change there, and then you know it's an error. So in this case, you can check, okay, this is information I can trust, not some hacker or someone adding false information within the block to falsify its history. So you can't. So applying this kind of concept gives governance where human emotions has greed. This does not have greed. There's no human emotion here. If the white paper says I'm giving you 10% a month as a stakeholder, it will give you 10% a month. Without
not a lot of people can actually try to control it.
So
this is where the issue of centralization, decentralization.
Exactly.
Can you just all the people I'm hearing all the time. This coin is centralized and this coin is not. It's decentralized. What's the difference?
It all boils down to who owns the amount of the supply. There's a debate about XRP because Ripple holds a lot of almost 70% of XRP supply. So then you can say, okay, XRP is pretty centralized, right? So in this kind of concept, we can look at Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin has more holders, different holders, holding the supply. So it's more decentralized than XRP. But now we're moving over, let's say, into exchanges. Right? Now you have decentralized exchange and centralized exchange. What's the difference? A centralized exchange is like Binance, where they as an owner, as a business, own the coins. You don't own your coins on Binance or Luna.
It means you control everything, how it's produced and how it's managed and who gets what and who doesn't get what.
Basically the trading and all these functions. But now in crypto we're having something called decentralized exchange. We don't need a platform to trade. We already have a decentralized exchange where my wallet is trading or swapping on a decentralized community.
So I can send my coins to anyone, from anyone to anyone, locally and internationally.
Because it's big enough already with liquidity provided by the community, instead of provided by, let's say, a centralized organization like Binance,
government or whatever.
Because like Luno, for example, they need to provide liquidity for their clients, for us that use these systems, these platforms. But if you go on a decentralized exchange, the community is basically providing the liquidity to provide these swaps. So if you agree to the pricing, the slippage, or whatever the thing is, and I don't want to explain too much detail because
we're gonna get too technical.
It's gonna get too technical.
So who can buy these coins, and where can a normal person living a normal life take advantage of this revolution of money?
Well, I mean, as South Africans, there's different ways to get involved. Luno is being one of them. I think another one's called Flare.
Yeah, something like that.
Flare?
Yeah, I think it's Flare. There's also Altcoin Trader. There's Altcoin Trader.
It's got a weird name on it.
Something like that. I remember.
But I think those are the two main ones in South Africa. Overseas, you can still get in on Coinbase and things like that. But for South Africans, that's usually our gateway in to crypto. So
how much can they start with? How can a normal person start buying coins with?
I think you can start with even 100 rand. You can just buy on Luno. You can just buy and hold there if you want. But again, Luno is a centralized exchange. So many people, when they go on these exchanges, they don't know that these coins are owned by these centralized exchanges, because you don't own your coins if you're on Luno. You have to take them out, put them into a wallet, whether it be a ledger, whether it be a hot wallet of some sort. So you have to take it out. Why? Because the main rule of crypto is basically just two keys you hold. You have a public key and your secret key. Right? Your passphrase. On the exchanges, you don't own your secret key. You have a public key, but you don't have the secret key. But when you have your own wallet, you own these two keys. Therefore, the crypto is actually yours. So if, let's say, you leave it on the exchange and the exchange crash, how are you going to get your money out? You're stuck.
But if you have it with you offline,
then you can move.
You can move because you still have it.
Because you still have it.
Man. Ladies and gentlemen, this information is vital, very important.
Yes.
And I've come to realize that I had a conversation with him telling me that there's so much information on the internet. There's so much information that other people are actually issuing and giving to the people. But we don't know which one. Like we said, other coins are useless coins, so to say. I don't want to say the word, but I use those coins, and other coins are more valuable, and there's information. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a company that he started called Crypto Trends. He actually educates. You saw all these things that he just explained right now on Crypto Trends. There's packages on Crypto Trends.
Yes. Well, Crypto Trends was I basically started Crypto Trends to have a way to. Okay, long story short is. So I don't need to repeat myself every time. I mean, this is like almost an hour conversation kind of to explain to someone what crypto is and to get them involved in it. So Crypto Trends initially started as that. And then I've done many talks on the university with my business partner. And we try to explain it in that kind of concept. But what I've done with Crypto Trends is to automate it, so that instead of me explaining, you can just watch the videos. It shows in steps like a course for any beginner to get involved, from understanding what crypto is about to understanding the security, not to get hacked. So many newcomers get scammed immediately getting into this space because they just don't know the technology. So if you understand the technology, you can foresee the pitfalls that is in the future from hackers, scammers, and you can avoid them by just having that knowledge. and can save you a lot of money. A lot of money. I've got people crying on my place saying like, why? And I'm like, dude, you just need to follow these steps. Because would you give your PIN to anyone?
No.
Would you give your bank account
no.
PIN to anyone?
Oh no,
right?
Don't do that.
Even if someone messages you on your phone saying, please, I need help, your mom. You would call your mom, why do you need my PIN? Right? So in this kind of concept, a lot of people, they very gullible. And they lose their cryptos because scammers can, they're basically like predators.
So you basically educate the people on how to handle and how to buy, how to sell, where to transfer it, what are the platforms, what packages do you have? What packages do you have on the cryptocurrency?
Well, I made it as simple as possible. So there's only three levels packages, or 3 packages. You have the basic one, which teaches you how to get started with crypto and also the safety aspect. And then you have the advanced, which is more for people who's now bought into crypto but now want to do a little more. They want to start trading. Want to start looking at the charts, understanding how these different formations work, and to just apply it for their own trading technique. So that's more for the advanced side, and then we have the VIP, which is for advanced traders, basically, who have been trading and now they want to apply it by looking at what I have to say, looking at what different signals we provide every month. So if let's say a signal we provide, they can use it as a guide to their trading. So that's on the other end of the spectrum. So we have these 3 basically these packages
I'm definitely getting myself one of those. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so many opportunities as pastors in South Africa. I used to talk to my friends and say, when companies like Capitec Bank were formed and shares were available to the people, and we were so ignorant that we missed that wave. Ladies and gentlemen, with crypto right now, there's so much opportunity that we can grab. Don't miss out until it's too late. Ladies and gentlemen, get to Crypto Trends to learn and to know more. And they actually have one of the other things that he explained to me was there's actually coins that their team is researching, and who's doing the coin and which company is it backing that coin, what is the use of the coin. Because other people would say cryptocurrency, we had a conversation about cryptocurrency being a bubble, it's gonna burst and it's not gonna stay here for long. There's actually companies using a certain technology on daily basis. So for it to vanish, it means all these companies close down.
Well, they've been saying this narrative for a long time now, right? I mean, 2017, they said it was a bubble and then it crashed. But it went down. I mean, Bitcoin crashed from $20,000 down to $3,000, and even at $3,000, it was still 3 times higher than it was a year ago. No, when it started, I mean, we were talking like when we started 2009. That's when Bitcoin, you could get a pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin.
We missed it. We missed that one.
So there's always this narrative, and sure, it could be a bubble, but that's why you always follow a rule. In my rule, or everyone's rule online, all over YouTube, you'll see, and it's a very important rule: is invest what you're willing to lose.
Invest what you're willing.
Don't take your life.
That's what he said to me. Yes. Like, invest what you're willing.
Risk management is so important, to not have your emotions to run with the crowd, because there's smart money and there's dumb money. So if this thing has when crypto starts pumping all the way to the top and everyone left, right and center starts jumping in, that's usually a sign for you to get out. Why? Because the smart money is going to take the money out, so you don't want to be there catching the knife drop.
Definitely.
So, I mean, proof, 2017, everything went up. It was beautiful, and then we had a major crash, but it's still 3 times higher than it was back than its other previous all-time highs. And from there we just had a nice curve, and now we're back. I mean, we went up 60,000, and then we only dropped 50%. Now we're down at 30,000, and people are panicking.
Around about now the graph is kind of hovering around 32, between 32 and 37.
And still, that's 3 times higher than what it was in March last year.
Yeah. So long term, these coins are, in fact, decentralized valuable coins are increasing in value. Long term.
Long term.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And again, risk management is important. So some people say, why don't you put all your life savings in it? But is that proper risk management? So you have to apply risk management, and I think a trader once spoke of this. Think of an investment or a trade as a movie ticket. You don't know if the movie is good or bad. But you know it costs 150 rand for this ticket, or I haven't been in a theater. 100 rand for this ticket. You don't know if it's a good or bad movie, but are you willing to buy that ticket?
You're buying it. You're going in.
So it's 100 rand. Are you willing to put your life savings for that ticket?
Not really.
No. You know how much that ticket for that movie cost, but you don't know the outcome, if it's a good or bad movie. But you're willing to pay 100 rand for it. So in this kind of concept, you shouldn't put your whole life savings for that movie. You should only invest what you're willing to pay for that movie. Whether good or bad.
At least diversify your portfolio.
Diversify. But again, risk management in that kind of concept can save you a lot of pain, because look at this jump and everyone's buying in, and now it dropped 50%, everyone's complaining.
Everyone's like, Bitcoin. People started putting in money. But if they understood risk management, if they understood how the basic chart works, and if they had a company like Crypto Trends giving them constant or update on what's happening and what are you guys doing, what are we looking at right now as people, I think they would have made a lot. So ladies and gentlemen, so before I forget, the people who are, ladies and gentlemen, are we giving the people the special link?
Yes, it'll be on the, I'll give it to you after, and you can just put it on the video. All right.
On the video. Or below there's a link.
Yes.
Check it. By the time you watch this video, the link will be there. Check the link.
Use a discount code.
It will be with
we'll add your discount code.
Definitely. We'll do that, and then so that people take advantage of this. Ladies and gentlemen, take advantage of this moment. And this is amazing. So I actually also speaking about Orca Solutions and Orca Funnels. Can you just
so that's my other business where I do there with another group of my teams separate from crypto. This one is where we build websites for businesses in South Africa, functional websites, whether it be e-commerce, but specifically for South Africans, because it provides a solution for South Africans in South Africa to put their business online and to rank on Google and all these. So I basically have two businesses there. One is the front end, where I build the website, and we basically talk with these business owners to strategize different marketing strategies for their business. And then we have the software where we basically create the entire background for building websites and functions, similar to WordPress, but in this case, I own this WordPress kind of concept. So the developing team behind it has a hands-on experience with the software, so any issues get solved within 24 hours. We're running with the best servers, fastest speed in South Africa. So it's it's been a long journey there.
So ladies and gentlemen, if you want a website, if you want maybe to refine existing website and whatever, if you the world is becoming digital. Whether we like it or not, the fourth industrial revolution has started. Ladies and gentlemen, we must not be ignorant, or we must not try to fight change. Whether you're for change or not for change, change will happen.
Oh no, definitely. And then technology doubles every year. So
let's go.
You don't need a newspaper or putting it on a billboard now. So everything has. You have marketing, advertising with Facebook, and all these different things now in 2021. So people need to take advantage of this as a business owners. You have to be ahead of your competition, and you have to be there to provide for your customers a friendly experience with your business, especially with COVID. So many businesses now go closed because they can't sell their products. Now with the online solutions, you can basically sell your products online and bypasses COVID restriction kind of concept.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had it from the guru himself. This guy here is smart. We had it from the guru himself, ladies and gentlemen. It's been amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
Wow. I've been just taking these nuggets into my mind. I'm like, I'm learning. If you're not learning, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. If you're not learning, So, I've got a challenge for you. I've got a challenge for you. A power message. You're a president for a few hours.
Okay.
You're supposed to give them a power message.
No.
They're humans. They're humans. Yeah, they're humans. They're us.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But this message is going to impact them because when you leave them, they're going to practice whatever you tell them they're going to do. What are you going to tell these people?
You want me to be okay?
I mean, as a more of a
philosophical.
Yeah,
side.
definitely that.
I would say, I mean, on a philosophical level,
on
my own belief pathway and how I work with my brain, I find that a lot of people's main thing is suffering, right? So, I mean, that's always the negative quotation on everything. Now, if I had to give them something, I would say nothing lasts. So you just need to have a concept.
Woo! Can you repeat that again?
Nothing lasts.
Nothing lasts.
Nothing lasts.
Yeah.
Always, so if you're feeling down, you're feeling like, you know, you can't break through this whatever part of your life. Just know it doesn't last.
It doesn't last.
I mean, I have that kind of stoic kind of philosophy on it where I apply it even on the good side.
Nothing lasts.
Even your good side, it doesn't last. You have to.
Even life in this lifetime.
Everything fades away.
Everything come and go.
I guess on the philosophical level, that would be. They have that.
You give them that to remember. Oh man, that is amazing. That right there is amazing. Where do people find you on social media? What's your website? How do people contact you?
Most people can contact me through orcasolutions.co.za, and then there you can have a meeting. You can book a meeting with me to discuss business. I'm not that much onto the personally on the social media side. But I mean, my personal one is Shredded Saint. So Shredded Saint.
On crypto, where do we find it?
On crypto, cryptotrends.co.za.
Cryptotrends.co. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Cryptotrends.co.za. You'll find all the information because the world is changing and money is going from fiat money now is going to digital. We're already digital now.
Yeah, and it doesn't necessarily even need to be.
I told you what, man. Yeah. When last did you have like 15K or 15,000 rand in your hand?
Oh no, that's like a daily.
Like in your hand when you just went to the bank and you had money, paper money in your hand.
Oh no, I mean in South Africa.
Yeah.
I don't know. When was the last time
you had like
money in my hand?
20 rand or 100 rand, 200 rand stacked. 15K is just here.
Not too sure. I mean, I have it in the bank.
That's where I'm coming. This is where I'm coming. I'm saying money itself is becoming digital.
Oh, yes.
People are getting paid in their bank accounts, and you get like $200. Someone sends you $200, and then you spend on something you never touched.
Yeah, exactly.
It moved from somewhere into your bank account. It went somewhere. And it means the revolution of digital currency or crypto, whatever, has started.
Yeah.
It's not something that is coming. It's here. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we bring people like this to the show to share insight and share information on the things that they really know. I'm not talking about people who are just trying to get to taking chances, whatever. Hence, we brought this gentleman here. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you for having me on the
show. It's been a great pleasure, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
hope
man.
Your viewers understand.
Yeah, hey.
As simplest as possible, but if they want to have more information,
they can just go there. And we look forward to having you more episodes and more information.
All right,
Thank you very much, man. Enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to this. Be sure to like and subscribe.